to add a positive integer, we have to remember one important thing. We need to move right on our number line. And I always think about this as PR. To add a positive, we have to move right on our number line. To add a negative integer, we have to move left on our number line. And again, I always think about this as NL, as in Newfoundland. To add a negative, we move left on our number line. So let's look at an example here now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take down this number line here. I'm going to use this, and the example I'm going to go through is I want you to add -7 and a +13. So let's go through the steps that you would need in order to add these two integers. So we want to start at 0. 0 is always going to be our starting point, and I'm going to mark that off. Now I need to go to -7, so that means I need to go to my first integer, and here it is, -7. Then I need to look and say, okay, I have modeled and gone to my first integer, and I'm going to add a positive. So remember, when I add a positive, I got to move to the right. I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind always. Add a positive, move right. So here I am. I'm going to go back to where I left off. Mark that. I need to move right and add +13. So I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 steps. Here is where I would end off. I always circle it so that I know exactly which number I'm talking about, and the answer should be +6. So I can go back and recheck my answer, and I like going back to recheck my answer just to make sure I'm absolutely certain. And let's see if this is 13 steps. So we can jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yes, it's 13 steps. So I know I went the correct distance, and my answer is +6. So let's look at another example. So the example I'm going to do here, we're going to add these two integers. We're going to add a +3, and we're going to add a -6. So +3 and a -6. Okay, let's try it. We always start at 0. Go to your first integer. I'm going to go to +3. Here's +3. Now, once I'm at +3, I need to add a negative. If you're going to add a negative, I need to move left. I got to keep that in the back of my mind. Add a negative, move left. All right. So we left off at our +3. Add a negative, I'm going to move left. How many left spaces am I going to go? Well, it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where I'm going to end off, and I'm going to circle my answer to make sure I absolutely know that the answer is going to be -3. So that's how you would go through adding your integers on a number line. You always make sure that you go to your first integer, and then depending on if you're adding a negative or adding a positive, you would then have to go the number of steps. And in this case, in this example, we had to move to the left 6 steps, and we get our answer of -3.